Welcome to the Sand Report, and Natalie Cook, you've had a very busy week. What have you been doing?
Oh, well, amongst all the press we've been doing, we've been trying to play some beach volleyball. We had a fantastic weekend at Manly Beach. It was the most perfect beach volleyball weather. I don't think I've seen it as picture perfect. And Tamsin and I made it all the way to the final unscathed, winning quite comfortably. And then in the final match, it was a showdown. We hadn't played the number one Australian team for the whole season, and it came down to the last match of the summer. They won the first set 21-18. We won the second set 21-15, and came down to the third set, and we took an 11-9 lead going into the changing ends. And I thought, there was a little bit of confidence there, thinking we were going to finish it off, but we were pipped at the post. Bakara Palmer and Louise Bowden had a great finish, and we lost 15-13 in the third set. But very happy with how we played the whole tournament, and really a fantastic preparation leading into Brazil, where it all counts.
Yeah, so although you lost it, you know that you're pretty damn close to the number one team.
Absolutely. I mean, that Australia 2 is our brand at the moment, and I just keep reminding myself that Australia 2 won the America's Cup. So all good. We're in a great position, and it really isn't about playing the other Aussies. It is really now about playing the rest of the world and getting ourselves in that top 16 ranking, and we had a great weekend to really put us in a good spot.
That didn't count in ranking, did it?
No, just, it's pride, and to win a silver medal is okay. I'll just go and paint mine gold in the back corner. Because, we did the processes we needed to do. We unfortunately missed it by a few points, as you'll see one of Kerry Pothast's Facebook posts. She said we just missed out by 1 or 2 points. But that's, you don't get an almost in our sport. You can't say, we almost won. You either won or you didn't. And we didn't on the day, but hopefully we can learn the lessons from that and take it into the first World Tour event in Brazil.
Yes, and so when do you leave? And what do you do up until then?
Easter Monday we leave, and I've been, again, doing media commitments and sponsorship commitments. Monday morning I woke up and went to an Avon breakfast and fired up all the Avon workers in Sydney, and then I did some filming for Fitness First for an exciting program coming out in June. And then the evening I went to a 2xU store opening at Mossman in Sydney. I flew to Melbourne, so that was a very busy day. I was pretty exhausted. And then yesterday we had a lunch in Melbourne with a great friend of mine who hosted a boardroom lunch to raise some more money. But the next few days is a little bit more fine-tuning at practice. There's some weights to do. There's some Easter eggs and hot cross buns to be eaten. Not too many, though. I probably get a handful or maybe 2 handfuls of Easter eggs and maybe 2 hot cross buns over the 3 days.
Because I remember seeing a photo of you with a Christmas cake, and it was just fruit. So I'm surprised you're allowed to eat Easter eggs.
Well, ultimately it's we've got to make sure that we're mentally stable, and Easter eggs help the mental stability. And, we burn it off so quickly that it doesn't really matter, as long as I'm not eating that many eggs before I go to bed. I'm sure if my strength trainer, Phil Morland, was listening, he would be calling me, telling me that I couldn't eat them, but I'll just sneak them out of the pantry and hide in the cupboard because I love my chocolate. A hot cross bun with a cup of tea can't hurt anyone either.
No, absolutely. So off to Brazil.
Yeah, my favourite place in the world to play beach volleyball. It is so much fun over there. The Brazilian crowd just loves the sport, and you train on the beach, you go for a swim, you come back and you have a coconut, a fresh coconut, chilled coconut, and a soft drink called Guaraná, which is just one of my favourites. I reckon I jump higher when I drink Guaraná, so I just can't wait. And the food in Brazil is very underrated. I think it's the greatest food in the world.
Have you go to Rio?
Yes, of course. Ipanema Beach, Copacabana Beach, and a great friend of ours, Carla, is looking after us there. She has a house in Brazil and a house on the Gold Coast, so she's got the best of both worlds. And then we play in Brasilia, which is the capital of Brazil, the week after. So we have to pack for a 5-week trip, which is quite long and tiring. But Coach Steve is going with us. We've got a chiropractor, Howard, coming as well. So we should be good.
And how many competitions are there?
There's one in Brazil, so we have a week training and one competition, and then we travel straight to China, which is one of the longest flights you'll ever do, Brazil to China. And then we play 3 tournaments in China. So hopefully we'll be able to chat in different time zones all around the world, but I am looking at getting my own little avatar type setup where I can just post up little videos. So I'm sure I'll talk to you. Regardless, whether it's with you, Jane, or on my own, I'll post so that everyone can keep up to date with what's happening.
Well, you enjoy Easter and have a good flight, and we'll see you in Brazil.
Okay, thanks. Happy Easter.
See ya.
Bye.